What's it for Dise? He comes into this as the underdog. He comes into this from the lower bracket. And he used his reroll already. Avatar, Unholy, Blink, Thorns, happy with Beastmaster, Life Drain, and Vamp Aura. The sustain is crazy. Thank you.
Are under attack.
Why is this not Grand Final? Thanks. Appreciate it. Ooh, I think the Naga... I mean, there's no spender. Reroll. Fork Lightning, Rain of Fire, Death Pact. Happy as the better hero, I think. Happy as the better hero. Creeping with Life Drain is so awesome. How I like this sustain is nuts. And Robo Beastie? Yes, please. So, can you outmaneuver this? Tough. Very, very, very tough. Happy, of course, a god with all races, a multiple-time winner of M-Cups. Hard at work always. 10 days, 2 weeks before all the random tournament starts. We see Happy back on War 3 Champions in the all the random game mode, practicing everything on BNet, off racing, Tavern Heroes, everything. So what can Dise do with Fork Lightning 1? Area of Effect spells are in general not bad. It's just they're bad early game. Because they scale like crazy. At least Dise has a intelligence hero, so there is enough mana to use them. But yeah, I mean, Grunt's Vamp Aura. Grunt's Vamp Aura Life Drain is such a sick combo. We haven't had a single great hero today. I think this is the first great hero. It wins you every direct fight with Grunts thanks to Aura. You can heal your units for free, and usually, you know, it's a bit of a downside of orcs. They have good healing, but it's expensive healing with heal selves early. And of course, being able to double down on things is nice as well. If you creep with Naga solo. That's not ideal. Can we do something with Raiders or maybe Wyvern? Happy's tech. Oh, it's not even that late, is it? Hopefully the second hero for Dise is a little bit better. Everything's hurt now. Not good. Happy check-in. Oh, you're not expanding, bro? Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. Just laughing at him. If Happy would laugh. Happy probably hasn't laughed in 4 years. But you never know. With an orb, okay. With the passive, okay.
A player's forces are under attack.
No healing. We need shopping. TC. Banish, Entangle, Unholy Aura. I guess Entangle and Unholy Aura is good. Some solid economy damage by Dise. Realizing he can't break the base, he can't break the tech tree, he can interrupt mining. And Happy, he can't believe, like, what? This Lost Temple, man? You gotta expand. That's the rules of RTS. You play a game on Lost Temple, you build additional bases. Always has been. Okay, we do have Entangle. Entangle is very powerful. That's a stomp animation for the Entangle Lamau. Well, he kind of shoots up the roots then, I guess. Happy gets some healing in. And here are the Wyvern. Okay. Good luck. Life drain though. Uses it for healing. Interesting. Always a grunt chopping away at the fragile Naga. Dise is finding answers. I like that. It's desperate times, desperate measures. And sometimes you gotta open up Wyvern in Orc Mirror, it seems like. Goes for 4th. Happy can of course go Raiders. Happy can of course go Bats. He entangled the grunt, not the beastie. Really, really, really wants the kill. Headhunters, okay.
Player's forces are under attack.
Interesting to me. Headhunters I thought too fragile against the powerhouse TC and good damage output Naga. Ah, but the bads, but the bads. We split though. 2 for 2. Orcs have told me for years you cannot split your units in the air. Dise shows who these grunts. Dise is making Happy bleed. Trading with bats are expensive trades, but 1 for 1 is of course great. Life drain also. Yep. Nice counter. It wasn't enough damage. The bats came in. It is 1-0 for Happy. And that was again Dise dealt pretty bad cards, we have to say. But it's of course a lot prettier. Sorry for the people with the red and green color blindness. This is not your map. Happy, by the way, 3 out of 4 times for game start, he got undead. Dise. Hawk, Dark Ritual, Rain of Fire, Starfall. Oh my god. Happy, Stomp, Crit, Silence. Dise has to reroll, no? He's taking this? It's terrible. Can he still reroll? The Hawk on level... Yeah, okay. Stomp, Entangle, Life Drain. I think Life Drain is amazing. For Night Elf, maybe not as important because you have an Ancient of War. But we've seen the impact of Life Drain. I think later when you have enough mana, Stomp can be great. And with Moonwells, you know... Usually we have this rule that 2 spender spells are not that great. With Night Elf, maybe a little different. Blade has crit already, though. We decide for Entangle first. Always the surprise factor in all the randoms. We know the spells, they don't know the spells. So Dise has no idea this is Stomp. Of course, he couldn't get ready for it. So far, 1 goal for an archer. Not the trade you want. Again, you're always hoping for summons. So far, very few summons on this final day. So you gotta brawl it out, we have to say. Blade Master also not the hero with the highest int. He's not that smart. Maybe you guys relate. The upside is, of course, Dise has mana at home. The downside is it's at home. So you have to leave the map, give Happy the map control to go to the gas station. Oh, no XP. Dise is working on the counter expansion. That's oftentimes the meta on these big maps. Like Volcanic Mines, like Devil's Forest, like Lost Temple. Would be very surprising to not see expansions here. Another archer kill. Happy with ghouls, of course, a goddamn threat. And if he has... Oh my god, Dise is getting dismantled here. Yep, this rough is very, very, very rough. Happy eats trees of life for breakfast. The stomp is good though. He holds for now. But where's the damage after losing so many archers? Shredder coming in. Repair, Dise. Oh, the stomp may be a little bit early. He could have prevented that repair. Shredder fighting up against the blade. Dise stemming against this defeat here in the grand final. And this is a hold. Okay, I hope you like mushrooms.
A player's forces are under
Because that's all you're gonna eat. Happy with some good saves. We open up the oh, I thought we were gonna open up the Merkin, but no, we sent the ghoul into the creeps. Happy washed. Phew, if that stomp happens a little bit later, I think the wisps are mostly dead. Can Stomp crit now because of crit passive? No, but maybe that's a cool synergy. I like this position a little bit more here. What's Happy planning to do? Usually it would be double crypt, double slaughter and a push, but that's of course with undead heroes. Here we go for mercs. Greater mana, Erida sorcerer, good ones. The Crypt Lord skipping life drain is really interesting to me. Maybe it is because of the way the elf is creeping. With ancients. Still trying to get entangle kills. Oh, I'd have to look up the spells. Chat, can you help with the spells here? Unbroken Dark Weaver, Erida Sorcerer. Nice staff. Nice staff. I can pull up Erida Sorcerer. Dispel and Sleep on the Sorcerer. And Frenzy on the Dark Weaver. Thank you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ooh, dragon number 1 in the upper bracket. It was the big bronze dragon that won Happy the game. Entangle, Dispel, Focus, Kill. Not the greatest death animation, but we got a Blade Master with Unholy Frenzy this early in the game with crit as well. That's crazy. He's going for the blade though. He's going for the blade. Little bit of help. Can he reach? He cannot. 50 HP. And the dragon slows down the Crypt Lord. He's still slowed. He's still slowed. The damage is nuts. And he has to TP. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. What a fight between them. Lich second coming in with Flame Strike, which is nice. We got another Frenzy on the big blue Drake. What a purchase the Unbroken Dark Weaver is. Holy shit. And this, by the way, is exactly why I say for a long time, I want spells like Bloodlust and Unholy Frenzy as consumables in one-on-one. Like we have with Roar, just single target. That'd be so cool. Now you can apply... I think there's a sapper. Oh. Happy is using the tools on this map just perfectly. The Sapper's just standing there. He wants to make sure that this is a kill. Not enough repair. Boom goes the dynamite. Boom goes the Blade Master. And boom goes the Tree of Life. What does it? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely no chance. Perfection by Happy. The unbroken Darkweaver is dead, so no more frenzy. But that was freaking great. Now we get a Dreadlord with Mana Burn. Thorns Aura also not too bad. And Cleave, Earthquake. Here we got a dragon now, but for Dise everything seems to be a bit too late. He can't do anything against Happy's expansion. He has to wait 2 minutes till he can mine again. Dark Coup, thank you very much for the raid. Oh, we got a dragon battle. Both slow each other. That's funny.
The player's forces are under attack. The town is under siege.
That is a big asset now with the slow attack, but Blade Master Dreadlord is mental. Stomp, okay, but you can only stop this for now. Stomp, stomp as a retaliation. And a TP away so we don't lose the hero. Mamma mia! Happy is playing a damn fine game with all these mercs. Tier 3 destroyers. Tier 3 reached by Dise as well. What a sick combo that was! Dispel against the Entangle. Unholy Frenzy on a Blade. Dragon for the slow. Amazing awareness by Happy. He got amazing tools. Now Overlord. Devotion Aura. Oh my god, Blade has Orb of Corruption. Minus armor with every hit. Ay, 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 good luck. Shockwave doesn't hit much. Brilliance Aura, very good for Dise, I think. So that Lich is important, but I think it's just overwhelming, man. I think Happy's damage is just way too crazy. He's trying to trade dragons because that is so much crowd control, but he cannot reach. The Crypt Lord has an Orb of Venom as well. That's nice. Would also be sweet on a Lich. Stomp doesn't hit the blade. The control by Happy of air units is fantastic as always. And Dise can't reach. Dise can't reach. It's a painful grand final so far.
A player's forces are under attack.
It is. The air army by Happy is staggering here. Supply-wise, it's looking very, very, very one-sided. We get an additional dragon on top of the other dragon. And what can Dise do from here on? It's not game-winning ultimates. Happy has double Earthquake, by the way, in case we get there. Oh my god, the dragon at the health fountain. Oh shit. The regen is nuts. Oh damn. Okay, Dise is starting to mine again. Finally. But Happy is going for 3 bases and then he'll be ahead again. And Dise has to come up with 20 food and hero levels. Mana Burn Cleave. Happy knows how good Cleave is, man. Happy also knows that Boots of Kel'Thuzad, Gloves of Haste and Orb of Annihilate of Corruption is very good. Would love to get the Frenzy back, to be fair. Yeah, I mean, why not? Does it matter though? Probably not. Probably not. Can we control this blade somehow? Can we control the dragon somehow? You gotta throw everything you have on this Blade Master. There's not much sustain. And we have on Dice's side, of course, Moonwells. We have staffs. We have hope, maybe? I don't know. Happy is covering for his expansion on the right-hand side. Magic attacks raining down. Piercing attacks raining down. These Dryads are not having a great time either. Big Ogre falling. That is huge damage. And once again, entangle, entangle, entangle. But there's always a solution. Drops the item. Not too bad. The big dragon battles are easily going to Happy, of course. Double dragon versus single dragon. And he forces Happy into a TP. Still 33 food ahead. And 3 bases.
The player's forces are under attack.
Oh, not even the brigand, dude. Yeah. We fought exactly as long as we needed for this expo. Because why risk it? It is daytime now as well. Moonwells stay dry. Dryads, usually an amazing tool, get freaking countered so hard by the mercs. And Happy is claiming the second fountain for himself. Mad, 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 mad. Happy took the lead early. I would say thanks to this unbroken Darkweaver. And of course having a solution to Entangle. Ice Revenant. Nova versus Happy. There is no real army. We have a dragon scouting. Okay. Oh my god! Double boots of Kel'Thalas and claws and gloves and orb and crit. Happy's the luckiest person in the world in Warcraft 3. It just is, man. The damage is through the roof. Through the roof. He got the perfect mercs with his perfect race and a very, very, very good hero. Gets very, very, very good items. And Dice, I respect the man to death. I love his playstyle. I love his creativity. He got the worst end of the lucky draws 2 times in a row. Keeper, Bash, Mana Burn, Blink. Okay. Blood Mage, Silence, Heal Spray, Hex. Okay. That's playable. That is playable for Dice. Range and Bash is nuts. Mana Burn is universally good. And Happy's hero is not really meaningful. What are we doing? Mana Burn. Okay, take the Hex away. The Blood Mage is a glorified Shadow Hunter. This is playable, even though it's Happy's undead. I think race is indeed the least important factor behind hero, behind spells. Because I think the spells are most important and you have to have a hero that also utilizes the spells. Like a keeper with crit, like pfft, whatever. A demon hunter with cleave, hell yeah. Know what I'm saying? Happy Sig lasted though. Hex. Oh, Dice. That wasn't careful enough, it seems like. Perfect surround as expected. Trying to fight out. Doesn't work. TP gone. How do you creep now? Oh shit! Oh no, 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 no. Happy can creep whatever.
A player's forces
Because
are under attack.
ghouls heal in a second when they're in the base. Or back in the base. Oh, damn. We need a lot of bash luck, everybody. I think that's fair. Silence. I guess annoying. Nothing perfect.
A player's forces are under attack.
And we do have bash, but Dise is an entire level behind. Orcs creep rather slow. Orcs expand rather slow. What? When they're online, orcs are incredible. When? If?
A player's
Big
forces
if.
are under attack.
Mana burn would of course be fantastic to have on level 2. But we aren't there yet. We are indeed an entire level ahead. And no TP no more, and ghouls can always threaten town portals. We see Torrent Totem.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, maybe a chance with a couple of... Oh, bash! Okay. Okay. Everything is so hurt, man. Happy must smell blood in the water with the new rotation of wolves. We get a Crippy, Wolf Shadow Strike. Oh, damn. Wolf Shadow Strike and Chain Lightning. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wolves are really, really good against headhunters. Reroll. Flame Strike, Siphon Mana, Fork Lightning. Siphon Mana would be nice. Taste your poison, Blonde Devil. Oh, but the wolves. You need to deal with these wolves. 1 kill. He's trying to body block with the peons. Oh, that works nicely. Dise is trying everything. Feral Spirit. Nice. Damn, Dise stays alive. That required some micro there. Both heroes anti-mana.
Player's forces are under attack.
Wolves are fantastic. Tier 3 done. 3rd hero. Tier 3 done here as well. Walker into Tauren. Hurts a bit for Dise that the only source of crowd control is bash. His creep speed is so painfully slow.
Forces are under attack.
Nothing to tank with. No speed. Tiny Great Hall. Okay. Reeks, of course, of desperation, but it might just work out. It might just work out. Big gamble. But you need a big gamble.
A player's forces are under attack.
There is a very good chance that Happy researches Destroyer upgrade and builds more, or has it already, right? Yes. Goes for exactly this morph and wins the game now. Another hex from another blood mage. Oh, that's funny.
A player's forces are under attack.
Vamp Aura will be a nice complementary spell for ghouls. Torrent for the ground, Headhunter for the air. If Dise is gonna win, I throw my hands up in the... No, air. Rhymes with air.
A player's forces
Whatever.
are under attack.
There is distraction. There is a delay. There is peons bringing him gold. Okay, but there's no cement. And the burrows are vulnerable. There's no towers. And that's not great. Gets Vamp Aura for free now. And from the Blood Mage. You don't want to fight out into the open. No, 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 no. Or do you? We'll see about that. We need the mana burns. We need the siphons. Take the mana away. More Torrent coming in. First one dead. We don't have Master Training, right? No, 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 no. Chain Lightning in the back. We have no real reliable source of Dispel against the Wolves either. Dise is an amazing player, but he is no match for the Emperor. No match. Couple of kills so far. More time bought for that expo. A little bit. Needs the reinforcements. He's sending in... he got 3 headhunters queued? How is that possible? Oh, he kind of stops Torrent production, eh? Because of the death throws. And now it really, really, really hurts that he doesn't have the cement. Happy has been doing this for 18 years. Destroyers onto burrows. Focus. Focus. Shadowhunter number 1. Dead. And the Keeper is next. For Happy, this is just light breakfast. BBC had an idea that when Infi was eliminated, that there might not be a real threat to Happy, and so far Mr. BBC was correct. GG, 3-0. And we still got 2 rerolls. Very much a foregone conclusion. We're waiting for the heroes. We are hoping for a little bit of momentum. And of course, summons. Summons for Dise. Pit Lord. Reroll. And he gets Beetles. Oh, damn. Beetles banish Farside Transmute. We got a Lich with Treants and Frost Armor and Black Arrow. Okay, 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 okay. Not bad. Oh, Happy. Whenever he plays Night Elf, he's a huge fan of Huntress. And Huntress pushes. Against Treants, that's not too easy. We need an Expo and Towers. So, it's Expo versus most likely Mass, right? Yep, Happy since the first time we've seen him play in all the randoms tournament has always played Mass Huntress. So we got Beetles as a nice damage type versus Footman. Normal damage type. Very good. And Claw on the Pit Lord. Also nice. Lich has very good scaling when it comes to his stats. But it's a lot of Beetles. This is already a bit problematic, is it not? Nibble, nibble, nibble. We need Militia here. Happy could win the grand final pretty much right there. There is no tower. Would love to see an Arcane. We have Treants. There is no Lumber. No lumber for Dise. Oh, that's painful. That is so painful. We got a beetle here. We got a beetle there. The walls are closing in. The beetle walls are closing in. And the worst is yet to come. As a caster, it's sometimes hard to come up with copium. AP up! Hans on the way. You know what, guys? He is just better. He is just faster. He is just smarter. And when push comes to shove, he's also a little bit luckier. In descending order of importance. The fight for survival for Dise was a tough one.
Forces are under attack.
And there's Shadow Melt, of course. Then we get out of the shadows to get 3 hits in, and then we Shadow Melt again. No, we don't. Well, he wants to optimize his army, most likely. New beetles. Lich half dead. New militia. He will never, ever, ever, ever attack in his life. We have to say, though, maybe Dise didn't know what we knew, but not having an arcane tower is a disaster against beetles. No repair. No repair. Dise has given up, guys. Dise has given up. I think that's obvious. It is not the spectacular winner bracket final. No. It was, as so often in the ESL Cups and the Back to Warcraft Cups, when Happy and Dise meet, there is only one winner. And sometimes there's only one guy who kills units. And you know, Dise is so freaking good. Dise beats Starbuck in the Tennessee Zug Zug, for example. Dise is, I think, by far, not by far, but by a bit, the second best player behind Happy in the Western scene. And it looks like this. Yo. It's crazy.
A player's forces are under attack.
There's no way out, right? I mean, Exy, he's alive. He is still alive. Frost armor's up. Oh no. Okay, he's not alive. No. Hans counter Footman. Beetles counter Treants. Pitlord played well. Level 4 versus level 2. How can he hold? I don't know. I don't know. Mistakes were made. Six. Dise got his head shaved so bad today. Oh my god. Just go to bed, take the blanket and put it over your head. And don't leave that bed for like 3 days. That's my advice. Yeah, the upper bracket final was the real final, huh? I guess. There, Happy got undead 3 times as well. So, in 9 matches, including rerolls, he had like more than 50% undead. Oh man, good tournament for Dise though. Conquering 2nd place. Happy is reclaiming the throne. Still $1,300 for Dise, of course. 2.6k for Happy. Very nice. Hazy gets rewarded with like 750-ish. We got 400 for Infi, and then the remaining places.